Mary Shelley's Frankenstein,
philosophy,
Karl Marx,
literature,
Darwin,
in the ancient world,
political science,
the French Revolution,
sociology,
Plato's Republic,
Rousseau,
the Aeneid,
Hegel.
Hegel, I loved Hegel. The Epic of Gilgamesh, the Odyssey, Death in Venice, Aristotle. I got something out of every text I read, but those were kind of ones that have really jumped out at me. One of my best friends came up to me and declared, I found the perfect school for us. And she directed me to the King's website. And once I read the foundation year program reading list, I was pretty much sold.
The foundation year program is a year-long study of great works in the Western tradition. And there are literary works, philosophical works, historical works. We bring them together and we move forward chronologically from the ancient world up to the present day.
I mean, just like all this kind of like literature and philosophy and history and the interdisciplinary form of it really attracted me.
Every student in the program attends lectures in the morning, and then every student in the program breaks off into smaller tutorial groups of 15 students. Where they're able to discuss the text that they've read and the lecture they've just heard together.
I was actually apprehensive about the tutorials because before coming to King's, I was very introverted and very shy, and I didn't participate in classes that I didn't feel comfortable in. And so I was really nervous about participation. And when I came here, my tutorial was so supportive, the tutors were so kind and encouraging that I really had absolutely no problem.
Well, I was a student myself in the foundation year program. Many of my fondest memories are memories of being in tutorial and passionately debating with my friends and with my tutor the significance of a particular text.
Every year you get stumped by the students' questions because these questions are just so enduring.
Every day was something new and a new way of learning. You'd be sitting and like listening to a lecture one day, and even if it was somebody that you couldn't really relate with as a professor, the next day it was like mind-blowing because you had someone who was just speaking to you in a way that you totally understood.
We are learning how to write, we're learning how to talk, we're learning how to think, we're learning how to read in ways that we've never done before.
King completely changed who I am for the better. And I look back on myself before I started FYP and after, and you can see the transformation.
If I had to take back one of my educational decisions, I would take back my Commonwealth scholarship and my opportunity to do my PhD in the UK before I would take back going to King's, because it changed the way I looked at the world. The foundation year completely opened my eyes.
Looking back at my educational history, FYP remains a kind of glowing moment for me, a great moment in the past. It was the point of departure for me in my career as a philosopher, and I think that's true for a lot of students that come through here. FYP is that moment where they discovered who they were and what they wanted to do, and I think it's the kind of place that is especially promising in this regard. It's the kind of place that can prepare you for the future and alert you to what you are and what you can be.